Hello YouTube family and welcome back to my channel. My name is McKinney, and if this is the first time you've been here, I love making videos about capsule wardrobing, sustainable fashion, and finding your personal style. For those of you who have been subscribed for a while, and even for those of you who just subscribed recently, you may have noticed that I have been gone for like 8 months, and I'm so happy to say that I am officially back on YouTube and hopefully back on Instagram very, very soon. No promises for super consistent videos like every week like I was doing, but imperfect action is one of my mottos for 2023, and so I'm going to do whatever it takes to get up videos when I can get videos uploaded to you. And as I've been gone, I've been so appreciative of everybody who has been messaging me on Instagram or leaving comments on YouTube and being like, hey, where are you? We miss you. And that has made me feel like really valued even during this kind of sabbatical that I took. It was a little bit of an unexpected sabbatical on my end, and it definitely was not supposed to last this long. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to make this particular video in the first place. So first things first, I am okay. I'm not sick. I'm not pregnant. I am doing just fine. I'm just super duper busy. And I want to share with you some of the reasons why I've been so MIA the past several months and what's going on in general, what the future of this channel looks like. And of course, all along the way, I want to share some of my most worn outfits across these several months with you. So let's start with a quick recap of the end of 2022. And while I do that, I want to show you an outfit that I wore a ton of times while I was on the East Coast. It features this adorable denim baby doll dress from Cezanne, layered with a turtleneck, some frilly socks, and a pair of leather lace-up boots. I was in Nashville for a little bit of time, and this outfit gives me like bridging the gap between like Nashville country meets cottagecore meets like 90s grunge, maybe even a little bit. And I wore this outfit several times, and I'll share some pictures of me wearing this outfit while I was there too, just for fun. But the end of 2022 was really full. We drove all the way from California to Tennessee, where we stayed with my parents for a couple of days. And then from Tennessee, we went to Florida, where we stayed with my in-laws for 6 weeks. Then we went to Nashville, where we were there for about 3 weeks, back to my parents' house where we were for 3 weeks, back to Florida where we were for like 4.5-ish weeks, and then back and forth from Tennessee to Florida for the holidays. So lots of driving, lots of family, super blessed to have so many wonderful people open up their homes to us and take such good care of us. But while we were there, this is what was going on. I touched on this a little bit in my previous like kind of life update video, but my husband is a 4th-year medical student, and we were on the East Coast for him to do some away rotations in a specialty called radiology. So if you're familiar with the medical field, radiologists are the people who like read your x-rays and read scans and interesting things like that. So he had a lot of away rotations scheduled for that specialty specifically. In the middle of those away rotations, my husband, I'll just call him by his first name, Caleb, that's his name. I'm sure I've said it before on this platform, but Caleb really had this like moving kind of come to Jesus moment. In fact, it had been accumulation of a lot of moments, and it kind of made him question whether or not this was really the space for him. This was really the specialty for him. And what was a little bit stressful is that at the point, in the middle of your 4th year of medical school, and even a little bit before that, like I think the beginning of November maybe, or maybe it was like the beginning of September, you start applying to residency programs and you apply to specific specialties. So by the time that Caleb had been having these kind of revelations, he had already applied to many radiology residency programs. And this was actually kind of a really dark time for us as a couple, especially for Caleb in particular, who was really questioning what his future was supposed to look like and what he was supposed to do. And being his wife, you know, I want to support him and love him through that whole journey. And so after a lot of prayer and honestly so many miracles, he ultimately made the switch over to internal medicine. And by the grace of God and the help of so many people, was able to essentially reapply very, very late in the game to many different residency programs, still get as many interviews as he had with radiology, and I'll talk about this a little bit later, but ultimately match into a residency program in one of our top programs. So we are feeling very, very blessed. But when we were in that moment for those 3 months, it was really kind of heavy for both of us, especially heavy for Caleb, but heavy for me as his wife. And looking back on it now, I'm so thankful that we've made it through that. And it almost makes me a little bit emotional to think about, because just thinking about how like God brought us through that tough time just really reminds me of how faithful he is. So anyways, so that, all of that kind of like emotional heaviness made it kind of difficult and to feel motivated to film in the first place. Also kind of being slightly displaced, being in other people's homes, not having your usual filming space or your usual routine, kind of trips everything up anyways. So that's what happened at the end of 2022. And I'm so glad that it's over, and I'm so happy to be back here in California. So let's go ahead and move into 2023 as I start with the next outfit that was really a quintessential outfit for the beginning of 2023, I think, and even a little bit the end of 2022. I really wanted to prioritize comfort, and I've been wearing it nonstop, just in a really casual way. So it's this Park City graphic sweatshirt. I've been usually pairing it with jeans and sneakers, but then dressing it up with my black bag with gold chain, my gold jewelry, and sometimes I'll clip my hair up, sometimes I'll leave it down. Sometimes if it's especially chilly or I just want to lean into those Princess Diana vibes a little bit more, I'll layer a turtleneck underneath that. So you'll be seeing clips of that outfit, and if I have any pictures of me wearing this in like throughout the year, I will definitely put those on the screen as well. So the beginning of 2023, we drove another 36 hours all the way across the country, which by the way is such a brutal drive. Like anyways, we got back and we're getting settled in and stuff. And then at my own work, which I work as a content marketer for a marketing agency, my beloved supervisor decided that it was time for her to move on to bigger, better things, try something different in life. And I was like, you know what? Good for you, girl. But then they asked me if I wanted to take her role. And of course, the answer was yes. I love leadership. I love mentorship. And so I was very excited to kind of be placed in this new leadership role, managing our content marketing team and all of our writers, which was really exciting, but also very, very busy. So it has taken a lot of adjusting to figure out my new schedule and all of that stuff. And I used to have such a consistent work schedule that I would know, okay, I'm filming here and I'm editing here. And it was so easy to kind of do that. But then I ended up having to work a lot more, and which is totally fine. I feel so, so blessed. But it took a second to kind of get into the swing of things, and I feel like I'm finally getting into it, which is part of the reason why I decided to film today. Anyways, so that is kind of like what characterized the beginning of 2023 was a lot of adjustments, a lot of trips. I also went on a cruise. I went skiing. We've been doing a lot of big hurrah kind of end of this era of life trips, because as soon as residency starts, it's going to get way, way busy for this family in particular. So I know that I'm rambling so much, but that's just going to be the nature of this video, very casual. So that characterized the beginning of 2023, a lot of busyness, a lot of trips, but also a lot of excitement. So let's go ahead and move to the next outfit. So these next two outfits, one of which I'm wearing today and the other one I wore on match day, which I'll talk about in just a second. This first outfit is just this adorable like knit turtleneck that I got for Christmas. It's from Madewell, and I'm pairing it with my white Everlane jeans, which I don't know if you noticed, but I cut the hems off, and honestly, I like them way better now. I paired it with my Western boots and then my shacket from Cezanne, and I love this slightly Western, but also kind of French girl outfit. And I also love all of the blue and white that is going on. That is like my all-time favorite color combination. So whenever I get to wear those colors together, I always do. And then I'll switch to the second outfit around in the middle of this story, but it's the outfit that I wore on match day. I'm wearing my wide leg corduroys, my sweater from Cezanne with a button button-up shirt underneath, and then my sneakers. Anyways, so moving into March of 2023, this was a really, really exciting time for us. If you are familiar with the way that the kind of medical system in the United States, and I don't know if they do this all over the world too, but I know in particular in the US, this is how it works. You have a day called Match Day. It happens on March 17th. At least this year it happened on March 17th. And all of the medical students who are fourth years in the United States get to open up a letter at the same time, and it tells you what residency program you're going to, which is so exciting. You know that you've matched, but you don't know where. And I'll insert a clip of the moment here, but so the beginning of March was just building up a lot of excitement for that. It was a really, really big day. Anyways, before I tell you where we're headed, I'll actually just insert a clip and let the clip tell you.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking my talents to Virginia!
So we're super excited to be heading to the University of Virginia. It was one of our top programs. It's in excellent proximity to my family and Caleb's family. So it feels really good to be back on the East Coast. But of course, it's super bittersweet because I love California so, so much. And I've built this channel in this house. I've made lifelong friends here. And it's been a huge adjustment to think of all of the people that I'm going to not lose, but I'm going to be so, so far away from. But like I said, it's bittersweet because I'm so excited for the next step. So that means that in June, we are moving to Virginia. And even though that seems like a little bit far away, I've already started packing because I have a really busy season of weddings and trips coming up, and I wanted to get ahead of it. So actually, even though it looks like pretty normal behind me, my house is kind of a disaster, and I'll utilize my phone camera to show you like what it's looking like. So this is what things are looking like. Boxes, just a bunch of stuff kind of everywhere as I'm trying to figure out what goes where. Christmas tree out in the middle of nowhere. More boxes over there, boxes stacked along the wall over there. Everything is a little bit in disarray. There's packing material on the floor. I just stepped on a roll of what is that? What is this? Bubble wrap. So anyways, yeah, chaos, lots of it, but you know, the show must go on. So yeah, definitely a busy season of life, but so happy, a good kind of busy, so I cannot wait to enter into it. So that brings us up to this current moment, which I think is a great time to show you the next outfit. So I have it on my phone to remind myself what it looks like. So this next outfit is one that I actually just wore this past week to a little like kind of thrifting moment called the Little White House that we have around here. This is my Doan top and my mom jeans. I think these are the Nora jeans from Dr. Denim. I paired them with loafers and I put a silk ribbon in my hair because it just felt right, and I paired it with my pearl earrings. And you'll notice that these outfits are kind of like all over the spectrum in terms of seasons, which makes sense because I was gone like September and then I came back in January and now it's springtime, but then some days are cold and now some days are hot, and so I feel like they still all work, you know? So now that we've caught up on all these crazy amazing life events, I want to talk a little bit about what the future of this channel is going to look like in the coming months as you look at the B-roll of this outfit. So my intentions for this channel are really not too different from what has been the norm on this channel. I want to keep making content here and on Instagram, and it's really important for me to keep that up. I feel like yeah, I don't want to give up. I know that I went on a sabbatical for a really long time, but my intention is to be back, whether it's super consistent or not super consistent, but I want to be as consistent as possible for this season right now. So I want to continue making capsule wardrobing, sustainable style, and personal style content, but I also think it's really important for me both to show more of myself on this channel, to insert maybe some more lifestyle content. So I have a lot of things outside of capsule wardrobing and personal style and fashion that are so important to me. I've been on a kind of life-changing health journey over the past several months. I love cooking in the kitchen. I love home decor. I'm going to be essentially decorating an entirely new space in June. And just kind of chatting and vlogging, outfits of the week, vlogging my outfits. We're going to Europe in a couple of months, so I would love to share that too. So I think even though I still want this channel to be like pretty niche, I want to have a little bit more, I think, lifestyle content on it, but I'm open to feedback because I don't want to lose my community. So definitely let me know in the comments what you think about that. I haven't said that in so long and it feels so good to say it again. And I think it would be worth it just because this is a style channel to kind of give you a quick update of what my style is kind of looking like right now. I'm going to keep this pretty brief because I think I want to talk about this in detail more in an upcoming video, but I, like I said, have been on kind of a health journey over these, well, actually, before I go into this, I might as well just introduce the last outfit of the video because why not? We need to put it in somewhere. So this next outfit was actually inspired by Krista Livrusik. I think that's her last name. She made a TikTok or a reel on Instagram, whatever platform you're on, inspired by Danny Tanner in Full House, and this outfit is a reflection of that. It's like a white t-shirt with a v-neck over it, and it's nice because it's a light cotton v-neck, so it's good for transitional weather. I've paired it with my super baggy jeans now. These jeans have been through so much these past several months. Also, to keep the casual vibe going, paired it with some sneakers, but to add a little bit of polish, added some layered gold jewelry. Anyways, like I said, over the past several months, I've been through kind of a little health journey, and if you all are interested in hearing more about that, let me know in the comments. I don't want to, talk about it a ton if it's not something that you all would find value in or are interested in hearing about. So anyways, I'll keep it brief. But essentially, because of that, I've been able to gain access to a lot of pieces in my wardrobe that I wasn't as comfortable wearing previously. And it feels really good to just simply have access to my entire wardrobe and feel comfortable in pretty much everything that I put on. So that's been amazing. So in terms of style, I think I'm just kind of like rediscovering what I already had in terms of pieces and prioritizing wearing the pieces that I already own, especially right now. So like any kind of style or clothing wish list that I had is totally on hold as I continue on this journey, as my life changes a lot, and just kind of finding excitement and passion in the things that I already wear, putting together new outfit combinations, which of course I will do here on this channel for you to see. And as always, my style is this like combination of classic meets like cottagecore meets western meets minimal meets casual, just like kind of all of those things. And I know that's not one super definitive thing, but humans aren't one super definitive thing. And if I want to have these several style identities that come together to create Lauren McKinney, then I think that's probably perfect for me. So anyways, to wrap it up, I think my goal is to just make as few big wardrobe purchases as necessary, at least in the next several months. And I think as I transition, I move, my lifestyle changes, all this stuff, it just wouldn't be wise to make decisions that may possibly be fleeting. So unless I need something, yeah, I'm just gonna hold off. I think that's fine. So there you have it. That is my long-winded explanation of where I've been, what I've been doing, what's been going on, what's next, what does this channel look like with some outfits sprinkled in there. This definitely is not the usual type of video that I make. So if this is the first video of my channel you've been watching, definitely go back in time and check out some of my other videos to get a better idea of what this channel usually looks like. As I said before, let me know in the comments what you think about more like casual content, lifestyle content, yeah, just let me know what you think about the potentiality of this channel. I'm really excited to hear about that. And as always, I'm so grateful that you've taken the time to watch this video, that you've stuck through to the end, and for all of you who have stuck with me throughout this very long waiting period, I want to thank you so much. It's because of you that I feel compelled to make this video and to continue making videos in the future. I want to wish you all the best, and hopefully I'll see you very soon in an upcoming video. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye!